anything anymore. Never play music, by the way. It demonetizes.
Hey, you're all live, dude.
Huh?
You're live. So you're good now. I just turned you on.
No more music ever. We can't do music because the YouTube flags me when we do music. So no more. No more jams. Shit, my camera's not working. Fuck. I don't know. I'm not supposed to cuss on YouTube? Oh, I can't share the whole screen? Well, that sucks. All right, let's see how it looks on YouTube. Where is the YouTube? Can we post on YouTube? I'm live. All this camera work. So ain't working. It's finicky. All right, that should be better. You know what? I don't know why I can't get the full screen on here. So weird. What up? Let's see if I get the full screen. Trying to figure out why I can't get full screen. Try out now. Let's see. Can we get a whammy? I think we're almost full screen, right? Looks like we're. Oh, I see it now. Here, I just screwed it up. Yay. All right. We should be good. Let me get the scanner in that spot then. Woohoo. We'll get La Scanner in the spot. We'll get La Penny in the spot. So everyone can see. We'll get there in the spot. All right, well, a little later action today. The market is green. Yay. Thank goodness. All right, so what do you guys want to talk about? What is on your mind? Good XSP afternoon. Hello, Web Enhanced Technology Solutions. I got your email. Someone sent me a really good email too about market psychology. Let me see who it was. Was it Glenn or was it Greg? Oh, I never responded to Shalom. Whoops, Shalom, I didn't respond to you. Remind me if I don't. Who was it? Was it Mike, Doug? No, I think it was Glenn. No, not Kay. Greg? No, someone sent me a long thing about market psychology. And of course, I can't find it, but it was really good. And basically was saying do the opposite of what everyone else was doing. And that's the goal of making money in this market. All right, let's first go over the XSP trade. Did they post it on Telegram? Did anyone post this on Telegram? No, they didn't. Oh my God, no one even posted on Telegram. Oh Lord. Deanna, I probably don't need Jeremy on Zoom, probably just on YouTube. And then Mitch, if you could post the link to my Telegram on YouTube for everyone on YouTube to join the Telegram. And we'll probably do maybe Mitch at like 3:25, maybe post on my Telegram the link to my YouTube live. I don't know if you have access to Telegram posting, but Deanna, if not, can we let Mitch be a Telegram moderator? Coop calls. Ooh, the King Coop. Did you get bought out? You must have got bought out. Did the Coop get bought out? Look at rip. All right. So while we wait for everyone to come, why is the market up today? Why do y'all think the market is up today? Oh Lord, Home Depot. Why did I close you? Why is the market up today? I mean, I made 400 bucks in Home Depot. Those calls are now 680. Oh. But why is the market up today? Let's hear the chat opinion. There's no perfect right or wrong answer, but why? Why do you think the market's up? Oh, Rocket bought them? Ah, thank you, Robert. Makes sense. Why is the market up? Calling tariff bluff. Wow, Carly. That was good. Dang. That was good right off the get. Squeeze, oversold, short covering. Close the gap. Yeah, all good. Shorts got a little frisky this morning. I mean, I wish I would have bought more this morning, obviously looking back. But yeah, pretty much. So the market is always forward looking. And the market knew tariff news was what, Tuesday? So if the market's already anticipating this and there's nothing new, there's a big reason for the recovery, right? I mean, look at the E-mini S&P. We're 100 points off the lows, right? And if you look at the big one was the autos, right? Ford, which is up 3.5%, GM, which is actually up on the day. The market saying, all right, well, there's tariffs. We already sold off in anticipation of it. There's nothing new. Maybe they won't be as bad as they say. But again, the market is always forward looking. So it's already known all the tariff news. So that gives us a reason that we can go pretty much parabolic, right? The Dow has almost recovered everything from Friday. And when you do have lots of shorts piled in, you squeeze those shorts out. Like how many people tried shorting the market, the SPY, the E-mini S&Ps, whatever, Qs, Dow. How many people tried shorting the market? Probably right up in here because it was at Friday's level. I'm sure a lot of people. And then what did we do? Here, we can pull it up on the master indicator and see. So what happens when everyone gets short? Oh, this is nasty. So here was the open, or here was the close on Friday. This is good. This is when I started trimming. So here we go. Here's the E-mini S&P. You go look at E-mini S&P, SPY, SPX, XXP. But you see how we took out Friday's close? Look what happened to volume. Volume surged because all those sell stops or buy stops, pardon me. So everyone who shorted the market here, they had to buy back. And that's why you had volume accelerate. So again, it's not, oh, look, these stocks are holding up. These stocks are doing good. Oh, momentum is this. The SIRST MACD says this. None of that matters. Okay. That's just being honest, transparent with you. It's all about the market psychology. So what I did today and posted, even though I'm not supposed to post these, by the way, anymore, they got mad at me for posting, but I still will because they can't fire me. But I post at 10 a.m. for Diamond Club. So all I did this morning was, and you can apply these same rules if you want, but just know I'm not supposed to do it. So it might be a little late. Diamond Club will get it early. But all I did was same thing, wait for the VIX. So you're going to look at the VIX on a 15-minute time frame. If the VIX closes below the open on the 15-minute time frame, you want to get long. And you can get long via SPY, S&P, XXP, SPX, calls, or what I like to do is sell bull put credit spreads. If we close above the opening 15-minute candle, you want to get short via bear call spreads. So what that looks like, what is this TDD? 65 puts on the trade desk? Okay. So what that looks like is here. Yeah, you have. Okay, good to see you. I know you sent me a few emails. So, and I'll try to explain this slow so you can do it. So the first 15-minute candle at 10 a.m., if the VIX closes below the first 15-minute candle, you want to get long XSP, SPX. I would highly, I can't recommend, but highly lean towards these two products just because tax benefits, which obviously consult with an accountant and all that jazz, no assignment risk and no day trade risk. So what you want to do is get long via bull put credit spreads. That's why we have this up arrow, and sell outside the market maker's move. That's what these two lines here are for. This is the market maker's move. So right now, in 20 minutes, the market makers are only implying about $1 move higher. That's the max. So I bet if we get to 56283, that will be a short-term top. But it doesn't matter. The trade was already over because what did we do? We went basically vertical, right? So if you sell, so this morning, when the stock was, let's just say 552 for easy math, XXP, we sold. You see, I'm up 102%. Really, the max is 100%. I sold. We got to go further out because we rallied so much. The 548. So that was what? 4 points out the money? 440, 547 bull put credit spread. So at the time, the market makers were implying we could have still a 4-point move. So that's 40 SPX points. So this is 1/10 SPX. So basically about 40 points. Look, here we are. This should be the high of the day, by the way. So you can see we had a huge cushion. I mean, a massive cushion. Look at this. We had all the way down to 548. As long as we closed above it, we made, and you can see on my filled orders, I bought a ton of Intel. Right at 10 a.m. for 20 cents. Then I did the SPX and got $1.05, $1.10. Actually got $1.20 at 10.25. And that's it. You don't have to do anything. There's no trade management at all. So you don't have to do anything. Look, wow. Did I call the short-term top or what? That we just hit the we just hit it and then bounced about 50 cents lower. Pretty wild. But that's it. And then you don't have to do anything else. Because if you want to buy them back, you can. If I want to close it, I mean, it's literally worthless. And if you want to do SPX, you can as well. On SPX, it's $5 widespread, so try to get at least $1. I would say if you're doing more than 50 contracts, use SPX just to save on commissions, by the way. So let me go in the chat and just make sure everyone has that. And you can do the E-mini futures, by the way. I'm not supposed to talk about them, but this is a 100-point rally in the E-mini futures. I mean, that's insane. But we're basically using calculated market makers moves. But if you want to do that, you can. If you want to do SPX, I would encourage if you're doing that. Do you predict a downturn tomorrow? Well, I don't know. That's like asking the weatherman if he's predicting rain. I don't know. So much can change. I mean, I'm long, so I hope we go up tomorrow. But to say 1,000% black or white, I mean, if I knew we were going up tomorrow, I would go get a $5 million mortgage out of my house and bet it all, because I am a gambling man. I was down over 15,000 bucks this morning. So I'm sweating. Literally. Stink. I was down over 15,000. And now down about 2,300. So I came back from the slums for sure. I wish I would have bought more. That's the only thing I'm mad about is not getting longer. But I was almost out of buying power too, which is not fun, but it is what it is. The banks gave it away too. The banks had a nice move as well. That bank, that was a nasty candle. They pumped and dumped the banks at the open. And then as they flushed lower, we just went straight up. So I did get long some banks. I wish I would have held Wells Fargo because it ripped higher. But JP Morgan is had some good calls in JPM. 316,000, 242 and a half. So I did the are we already at JP Morgan? Wow. Damn, we blew through 245 already. I might have went for I should have went further out, I guess. Oh, who could it be? Do we answer the phone? Domino's Pizza. Oh, wow, that was a good one. He said, all my dreams can come true as long as I pursue them. Wow, that was a good message. It was spam. Sometimes I like picking up spam though. I'll say, hey, Domino's Pizza. And I like to see what the people say. Or I'll say, like, hello, welcome to Golden Corral. Free buffet if you come in before 7. Anyhow. Can I share the toss code? Jason, did you email me? I think you did. So, oh yeah, so we're working on the Jason, just email me. We're working on the Jesus, I did the wrong button. Trying to fix my screens. Trading View, which has been a little bit more difficult because I don't think Trading View can. I don't know if they're using the VIX or SPX. It's very hard to pull data from Trading View. So me and Jeremy are trying. His looks better than me, but I was trying all day for Trading View. So bear with me. Because it is oof. It does not look great on Trading View. Let me see if I can show you. Deanna, can you give Mitch access to my TG? All right. NVIDIA. Ooh, NVIDIA bulls are back. God, NVIDIA had a big move off the low. All right, let's get to the chat. Yes. Oh, it hasn't, Maggie? Well, that's good to know too. Why is that? Do you know? So this is a brand new product via the CBOE. So when I say like it's brand new and wow, NVIDIA popping here right before the close. Microsoft too. Dash, nah, Dash is crap. Wow, nice little Microsoft pop here. Apple too. They just ran big tech up here on the at the close. Avgo weeklies as well. So a little buy program in big cap. Oh God. Hey, let me call you around 4:10. I'm on a webinar. Everyone's blowing me up. Well, ooh, XXP 560. You're right. Is it delayed? You're right. SPX works. Huh. Jeremy, it looks like XXP is delayed on TradingView too. Yeah. It looks like it's delayed 15 minutes. Good find. Maybe that's why the coding didn't work. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Ah, that could be part of the issue. Hmm. Good find. Very good find. Because I kept getting issues with it, and now that makes sense. Ah, okay. Okie dokie. Thank you for bringing that. Fidelity, yeah. Your JP Morgan made 23,000. Greg, you're gonna get me banned for those big gains. Good work. You big dog. Big dog barking up the JP Morgan. So a little probably some algos here into the close. A little weird run up on the NASDAQ right before the close. They almost got the NASDAQ green. They did, and then they're shoving it back down. Same with the Russell. So some funny business ahead of tomorrow. Wow, look at Home Depot. Remember, Intel CEO speaks tonight. Should be speaking in a few hours, actually. So we did see some strangles in Intel today. Calls were about 50,000 more. So I did like that in Intel. Do we have any earnings? No. Maybe later in the week, but nothing right now. Bradford quick flips. Yeah, I trimmed most of those, the 23s from this morning. Yeah, I bought those pretty aggressively. I think I had a 200 lot of Intel calls. Yeah, this morning I was slamming Intel. I think I had a 200 contracts of Intel at one point. So I got a little aggressive in Intel. But I literally ran out of buying power later in the day. So, all right, Linda, there we go. So at 10 a.m., if the VIX is lower than the first 15-minute candle, then go long. If VIX is higher, go short. Yes, Linda, exactly. Lower than the opening price. So at the open at 9:30 a.m. And the easiest way to do it is to sell credit spreads. That way you don't have to time. I think a lot of people are starting to realize. So let's look at it for tomorrow. I think a lot of people are starting to realize it's very hard to intraday time the markets, which I will say a million times as well, because it is. You have to be perfect with entries and exits. So there's no doubt about it. There's no sugarcoating that. Um, so tomorrow, right now, the market makers are implying about, let's just round up to $8. 769. Actually, let's say $7 at 561. So that'd be 568 or for the high. For the low, that would be 554. So 568 up, 554 down. Because you do have a lot of overnight risk. So if you want to do 554 down, 553 buy, and let's do 555, 554. 5, 5, 4. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, You can't get crap. About 20 cents, 19, 20 cents. But probably when tomorrow opens up, what's our vol on the VIX? 22 SPX implied move. So it's always going to be 1/10 the XPX. So we're about 60 points. So I would assume they'll probably account overnight for half of that. So we'll probably have about a 30 to 40 point move once the market opens tomorrow. So that would be 3 to 4 XXP points. So let's say hypothetically, some Amazon calls. Let's say hypothetically, the market opens up at 560 for XXP. If the VIX is lower at 10 a.m. than the opening candle, we would probably do about a 4-point bull put credit spread. So probably that'd be 5, 5, 6, 5, 5, 5, or about 20 to 25 cents. Or if the VIX goes higher at 10 a.m., we'll do something like the 565, 566 bear call spread. Again, 20 to 25 cents. So something in that range, depending where we open tomorrow. If we do have a huge gap up, I would say anything more than 1.5%, you kind of already have the overnight move built in. So I would be a little bit more. Wow, JP Morgan's at 37%. Jeez. I almost want to close it out. I'm not, but I want to. Wow, JP Morgan. Ripping. Those banks are really leading. Oh, we got 1 minute left? Crap. Amazon 180s, 180s. $10 in the money. No, thank you. HPQ. 27.5 for April. My platform will load. That would be nice. Well, that's weird. Not loading. I need to get a new computer from all the streaming. DraftKings with some weekly 33 puts. If these are like 55, 60 cents, I want to buy them. Oh, no, damn. That was quick. God damn it. Crap. Where did the time go? Intel finished hunched. And then there's no management, so they'll just expire worthless. So that's what, $500? $534 in SPX and XXP. Not bad. And it didn't really take much. I did lose some money in Microsoft, though, as you can see. And in Tesla. I should have bought Tesla aggressively this morning. I really should have. But my buying power was gone. All right, let's get into some questions here in the chat. Those DraftKings were cheap put hedges. I didn't mind them. It just happened right before the close. Oh yeah, I'm on the TV. I was on the TV today. Oh, Mitch, you can share maybe tomorrow. You can share my my appearance on. So I was on the I was talking banks today. Maybe that's why the banks move. Remember how I told you guys I was going on uh the interview? Did I pump up the banks? No, I'm kidding. It only had 4,500 views. But I will say, if you guys want to, how do I say this without getting in trouble? The next name I will be talking about is TKO this week. I'm not sure when it goes out, but this week. But I will be talking about TKO. Uh this is from Market Beat. They're a pretty big place. With Bridget was very nice. Then we talked wrestling. All right, sorry, let me get into the chat. Oh, are you? Nice. Oh, yeah, NBIS, that one really crashed. Those quantum stocks, I tell you, they're a little crazy, aren't they? Um, have I gotten more emails for XXP? Oh yeah, I got like hundreds. So let me get some questions. Do I see any TKO flow? No. TKO rarely ever has option flow, to be 100% transparent. Like if you look today, it's probably traded maybe a couple hundred options. You know, if you look at April, like what, 20? Yeah, it's only traded 1,700 options today. It's not that, you know, usually they only hit it on the scanner ahead of earnings or some major news, but it doesn't usually see paper. I would say hardly ever, actually. Maybe 3, 4 times a year. Yeah, Nvidia had a big move. Oh wow, yeah, you're right. Wow. Yeah, wow, it's a huge buy program at the close. Look at volume. Oh, there's a lot of shorts in the market. There's a lot of shorts out there. I mean, I can't tell you how many emails and messages I got because I get all like I get all the email newsletter stuff of how many people are bearish. And when you're wrong and you try to buy puts right now, those puts are going to go gone in a flash if you're wrong on direction. Because remember, as stocks go up, volatility, so option prices go down, right? So if you buy puts, you're wrong on direction, you're wrong on volatility. That's hard. That's why I like selling the puts, right? But good job, Frank. Yeah, there was a lot of buy programs. Todd, shoot me an email, and I think we sent it out today to Diamond Club. If not, I do apologize. I'm basically just waiting on the team to get it all approved to send it out to y'all. So give us a little time, and then we're working on the trading view. But I'll try my best every morning to still post. I'm just getting a little heat because there's another I guess there's another S&P program they just talked about recently. So the link from chat doesn't work here. Oh, the Telegram? It should from Telegram. All right, let me get into some more questions here on the YouTube. No, unfortunately, I'm at the 3:30 time slot from now on. So I'm at 3:30 from now on. I think that's the new move. So it's I don't know. I can't say anything. I already got too much heat on me. But basically I got booted. I guess someone had a show in the morning, um, like at not at 8. So I got kicked off. At 3, yeah, that could work, Tracy, actually. I don't mind that. No problem. 2 million. Wait, what? 2 million. There's a little delay on YouTube. Yeah, maybe like 10 seconds, 5 seconds. Brad, I can't. I would, but I can't. I messaged the team. I think if we get enough complaints, maybe they'll move me back. I know a lot of people, especially a lot of Diamond Club people, um, complained, but I can't help it. The guy who's on earlier at 8 is like, you know, they favor him a lot more. So I'm kind of the redheaded stepchild, but we'll see. We will see. I do prefer earlier, but we got oh, okay. Mitch, if you could remind me at like 9 or 3:20 to post for YouTube link for a 3:30 session. I guess I got to do it. I can't have my own Zoom. No, I'm not allowed. I am not allowed. I can't. I don't have access to it. They won't let me. So I have to go through the people in the company to get access to do everything. Uh, but it's okay. It is okay. But we'll once we get earnings, so let me look to see what we have earnings upcoming this week. Once we get earnings and stuff going, it will be better. And it gives us an opportunity for the market to be open. So I'm trying to look at the bright side, right? Do we have any earnings this week? Oh, really? All right. Nothing this week. Next week? No, Delta. JP Morgan's next week? Wow, are the banks already? Delta has earnings. They have been, so two things. Number one, they have been buying so much calls in Delta. I mean, look at this. Delta, United, and American Airlines. Look at some of these big calls for Delta. And 1,000% transparent, they have been wrong. Obviously, the market's gone south, so you can't really say they're wrong with no other reason. But there has been a lot of call buying in the airliners. Millions. I mean, this is a huge bet. And this was March 12th. Let me pull it up. And they have been wrong. Now, two things. Just because they're wrong short term doesn't mean they're going to be wrong. When was March 12th? So they started buying calls right here. So the stock is down, let's say about 8%. They were right. Then the market took a dip. But I think Delta reports next week. I would not be shocked if these airliners start moving up. Not summer, spring, travel, summer, whatever we are in now. June, 1.4 million in AAL calls. So maybe over these next few days, you want to look at airliners or start. I mean, even today, what are Delta next week calls? Or tomorrow, I should say. So they have been wrong, full disclosure, but Might be able to pick them up cheaper. April 45s. I mean, they're still a buck 70. Actually, let's make a note on this. Maybe Jeremy, we could get long. Let's look to see how Delta and airliners do tomorrow. Write this down. It's tomorrow, April 1st. Wow, it is. Is April 1st Fools? What is it? April Fools? Delta, United, JetBlue, or American, not JetBlue. You sent my signature? Feel like I'm Trump. So we got airliners, keep on tap. Then you got the banks. You got JP Morgan next week. No wonder why vol was up. Because I was looking at the options for next week and I was like, why are the options so much? Well, Lance, now you know. So you have the banks. JP Morgan, then usually the other big banks like Goldman, Bank of America will be the following week. Damn. I didn't think of that. Maybe Wells Fargo. So then you have the banks. And then you have tech. So if you're looking for plays, airliners, banks, but then you're looking, okay, well, I'm worried about the stock market. What the stock market usually moves 4 times a year. Stocks usually move 4 times a year. That's earnings. We're going into earnings season, right? You got a lot of tech stocks. I guess you can say for sale, right? A lot of them filled the gap. I mean, I like the bull argument more than the bear argument. Where's Facebook? Yeah, right back down. So I think you're going to have a lot of good opportunities these next 2, 3, 4 weeks. So don't be listening to all that bear stuff. By the time all these bears saying, oh, look at vol, look at FOD, look at tick, look at momentum, the market's already going to be up 10%. Then they'll say buy it and you'll be too late. So, yeah, so just know that. Um, a lot of upside. If I didn't have to pay, I put a lot of money in the market these past couple weeks, but I have to pay a lot of money in taxes. Um, a lot. So I'm kind of salty. But if I didn't, I would be a pretty big buyer of the market. I got the email today, the dreaded email. So I'm not happy. I shouldn't say I'm not happy, but I'm, sad. Yeah. Calls and jets. Ah, good thinking. That's a good thinking. So Jets is the ETF. You could, not the best liquidity, but you probably will start getting better. Damn, it doesn't really trade much. Not it used to. What do they do in the Jets today? I see a lot of puts. Do they sell puts? Ooh, it's so wide. Mid-market. You can't really tell what they did. Yeah, you could do the Jets ETF. what are the top holdings of jets? United, Delta, Love, American. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's fine. You basically got 30% just in American, Delta, and United. Good thinking. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a very good problem to have, but I do dread it because you got to move money around and then I don't know. I feel like I'm starting all over again. But I think the market rallied too today because there was some talk about lower taxes. I'll probably see it tonight as I read my Zero Hedge and Megan Kelly, Sean Hannity. I'll probably hear all about that. Mark Levin. But I think there was some talk about lower taxes too. So that's why, the market probably could get a little spark. But we'll see. We'll see what tomorrow brings. You know. Tracy, oh, you're in West Coast, I take it. All right, I think that is it. Good job, Carson. Richard, yes. Let me actually make a note for that as well. I'm not sure. This I do apologize. This morning we were really, really busy. Let me actually tell Jeremy about that now. But we were super slammed this morning. Um, Actually, let me just write it down. Uh, but yeah, I was sweating today. All right. Think, wow, it's 4:20. Uh I can't say what happened to the alligator. Off camera. Yeah, Harmony Gold. Incredible bid, huh? Really all gold. Does anyone remember when Costco had gold? Those gold bars? How's silver doing? I have some silver. Not as much. It's holding up. I bought, I think it was two you can only buy. And I bought my limit a couple of times. How much are they now? I should find the receipt. I think I paid like 2,200 at the time. And I wish I would have, got, wow, 3,169. We're spot gold. Wow. I mean, that's a really good price. You're paying $10 over spot. You can only buy one. Oh, well, that's not good. That's not bad at all. How are they making money on this? I guess they locked in a price with the futures earlier. Wow. I should look at my receipts and find it. Yeah, they would sell out within like minutes, I remember. I've been buying a lot of all right, we'll wrap up with this. I've been buying a lot of collectibles. This is the hottest market. The Pokemon cards. I was buying boxes at Costco for $50. Now they're going for $300. The Pokemon and the wrestling cards. And Pat sent me Hogan. And I got me some. I always try to do the limited edition because there's only so many available. But that market is still, I mean, you can make the bear case all you want, but this is very speculative and it is soaring. And in a recession, I don't think people are spending money on Pokemon and wrestling. Like I got the wrestling tickets over here were like $500 a seat. The car market, yeah, kind of slowing. I'm trying to sell some classics, and it is not going hot. But the classic car market should be heating up. I'm trying to sell a 69 Cutlass Supreme and a 91 Bronco, lifted and all. And I have not been getting a lot of good hits on those. But everything else is full. I mean, housing's come down. I get that argument, but we'll see. I mean, I think you want to lean bullish. And I think if you're scared, I get it. But bonds, I don't know, bonds actually picked back up, didn't they? Yeah, we had TLT calls. I sold them at the open. Then they faded. Yeah, TLT came back up. I mean, I don't think you have that much. I don't think if I was super bearish and I saw today's candle with a 100-point reversal off the lows, I think it would be like going in a hot jacuzzi that's too hot. You can't stay in there for long, or like a hot cold plunge. You can't stay in there long. If we keep moving up too, it's just going to be pretty fast and aggressive. If you're bearish, your argument is we take out the September lows. Could, but probably won't happen until big tech earnings. But I think we blow past the recent swing high. And then we trade back up in here. So we shall see. Create an alert. But it's always a good time if you have the money to obviously invest. Right? So we'll just see. Scale in. Don't go all in. And then for Intel, see if that can spark something, the CEO tonight. Besides that, keep an eye on the VIX. Remember, keep an eye on that. Use a 15-minute VIX, no after hours, none of that jazz. Time frame. And then keep an eye on implied vol. You see how after the open implied vol just went. So you really want to try to do it right around 10 a.m. to get in. All righty. Make sure. No, I didn't, Mark. What was it? Was it Collecticon? I didn't. I wish I would have though. Market's hot though. I'll probably go to the one in. I think it's Tampa, Orlando upcoming. Make sure to hit the like button on the YouTube. Turn on your notifications if you're not subscribed. And I think we're going to continue the 3:30. So just be aware right around 3:30. I'll try to start a little earlier. And I think that's it. I'm off. I might go to cycling tonight. Trying to lose the gut. And that's it. Whew.